These are going to be probably my only games for this generation. Not generation, sorry. For this year in 2018. And mind you, these aren't even exclusives. So bear in mind. Um, First off, which is coming out in 4 days. Actually, probably 3 days. I'm not even sure right now. I haven't been keeping track. It's Soul Calibur 6. Now, this game is I've put up some fights on on my channel, but the the combat, the gameplay, everything is just I love this game. I love this game. The graphics, it's good, but could be better. But I'm not judging that based on graphics. I'm judging that on purely fighting style. Now, the fighting mechanics are good. It could be better, but I love the game. The game looks fun. The game looks fantastic. There's another fighting game which I don't know if when it's coming out. There's no announced date. As far as I'm concerned, if I'm wrong, please someone tell me. But it's Jump Force. Now, that's a game I'm very interested in. I don't even know if it's actually even coming out this year or probably next year. But the problem with that game is I'm not sure if it's a dubbed English anime game like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 or Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z, or sorry, or Dragon Ball Z, Xenoverse 2. But I can't get rid of the noise no matter where I go. The house is crazy. But I love anime games. I really do. In fact, I actually want a very good anime game. But it's all in, half of them is all in Japanese, and because I'm nearsighted, I can't read all the subtitles and watch the story all at the same time. It's my eyes don't keep track of everything as fast as they should, and it's sad. Like I wanna see these games and all that it has, like all that's in it. I want to see it. I want to be excited. I want that fun. I want that excitement that's in the game. But it's just sometimes I just can't do it. But for Jump Force, I may actually just make that the exclusion because, boy, I can play as Ichigo. Like that's Bleach is probably one of my favorite anime, and I'm recording this on the phone, so I'm sorry for the shaky hand and stuff. But this Bleach is one of my favorite anime. I've rewatched it like 10 times, almost. Okay, 10 times probably an exaggeration. Probably what, third or fourth. Oh my freaking goodness, man! People don't know how to cope. Oh my goodness, this is probably better at the end of the day, but honestly, why people burn for that, I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm not trying to make this long. I'm trying to make this as short as possible. Soul Calibur 6, one of my favorite games of all time. Like, and well, not 6 in per se, but Soul Calibur in general is probably one of my favorite games of this generation as fighting games. Because Tekken 7 was horrible, 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 horrible. It was to me it failed. It failed in the fighting aspect. It failed in a lot of ways, and I just did not like the health it gave you. The way it presented itself, it was just bad. It was just bad, and I pre-ordered that game because I was just a Tekken fan, but it was just bad, and it shouldn't be that bad, but that's one game made by the same company, but I'm loving Soul Calibur. I played it. I played the demo. I mean, not the demo, the beta, and it was fun. It was fun. It was a free beta, so I can't complain about that. It's almost like a demo, a short demo, but I can't complain about that. Now let's move on to the next game. Now this is the big game. This is the biggest, probably the biggest game of 2018 and probably 2019 if you meant it, because there's not much coming out. There's probably not much coming out in 2019 because there's just so the generation is wrapping up to go into the glorious PlayStation 5 in the Xbox 2 or Scarlet or whatever they want to call it again, but codename Scarlet. Like, this is an exciting time. Like, we're wrapping up, and more likely in the next generation, the next iteration of console gaming, we're gonna have like the Red Dead Redemption. I've never played Red Dead Redemption, and this is the game I've actually already bought, pre-ordered. It is going to be it's going to be epic, and I'm looking so much to it because it's Western. How can you be mad at that? It's Western, like it's back in the day. Like, it's not World War II that's been done like 50 times already. Like, it's Western game. It's a Western game, and Western movies aren't done so much nowadays. It's all futuristic, like, and all that stuff. So to have Red Dead Redemption 2, it's almost like a big dream. Like, it's something like you don't expect it to come at all. That's what Red Dead Redemption is. And the graphics, oh my freaking goodness, I'm geeking out. The graphics are absolutely amazing. The game looks absolutely phenomenal. Not the phenomenal one, but phenomenal. Not Agent Styles, but the game though, it looks great. It looks fun. And I've never played the first one, but I'm gonna watch like a story recap of the first one just so I am actually caught up. But I tried the first one on PlayStation now, and I'm gonna actually talk about that actually, because when it comes to PlayStation now and the Xbox streaming, I have a big problem with that, and I'll talk about it, and know how Amazon wants. I think it's Amazon. Is it Amazon or is it Google? Google wants to get into the streaming gaming platform. I'm gonna talk about that because that is getting on my nerves. Like, I don't know where gaming is going, but that's getting on my nerves. But I'm getting off topic. Red Dead Redemption, one of my favorite games. I don't know if it looks like it's gonna be one of my top 10 games of this generation. Like, it's up there. It's up there. It's very, very up there. And the funny thing is, it's made by one of the best companies out there, Rockstar. Which, funny enough, GTA keeps hitting that top 10 every single time. Like, it keeps, like, it's probably one of the top bought games. Like, it's still being bought, and it's still being it's still being bought. It's still, like, people are still hopping on that game, and that game is probably over a decade old. So props to Rockstar. Like, they made a game that works, but I understand why it works. It's all to do with microtransaction, and I need to make a video on that too. It's ridiculous because at the end of the day, the microtransaction, they make these games so that you cannot make any money. Like you cannot earn anything in these games, and they pack it up with so much microtransaction that you wonder how are you gonna do it unless you purchase microtransaction. And if you try to do it naturally, you're probably gonna spend almost half your day, 3 quarters of your day, and the next week trying to make what you made in just purchasing money on GTA. And then you have the people who want to destroy your gameplay. And this is where and that's in with GTA, and knowing that Dave Rockstar actually state that Red Dead Redemption is going to have a similar gameplay mechanic like GTA 5 Online, gets me a little worried. But I have faith Rockstar will improve on that. But that's what brings me to this Fallout 76. Now, I'm a huge Bethesda gaming fan. I get excited over Bethesda's games. I know I'm on PlayStation, and PlayStation doesn't get the best versions of Bethesda games because Bethesda has a very good relationship with Microsoft. So that's not my issue. My issue is the online aspect. They're always online. It almost feels like it's gonna be like a Destiny. Like you get a specific item, and it's, how do I put it? You get the same item, but then later you get the same item again, but it's more powerful. Like when you level up higher and you find the next item again, but it's more powerful. That to me is kind of sketchy. Like you can go to a vendor and say, "Oh, I'm gonna buy this shotgun," but the shotgun's so weak. But then you go and buy the same shotgun later on, and like when you're level like 10 levels higher, and you go to buy that shotgun, and that shotgun is even more powerful. And you're like, hold on, isn't the same shotgun I just bought? There's a level requirement for everything, and I think the damage is. I think they shouldn't have locked any form of weapon in behind the level cap, but they say it's not an MMO, but it's sure looking like it could be, because what game that's not an MMO locks the weapon you have behind a paywall? Not paywall, sorry, behind a level, unless it's actually an MMO, which they said it's not, but there's you can play single player. But knowing that that you get when you play single player is just the story and the fact that there is no human NPCs, and I know they could have done human NPCs because this could have been their way of pleasing the fans by allowing them to remake new maps and put in new games, like not new games, but like put in like old game from like Fallout 1, 2, 3, and New Vegas. They could have done that, and they could even remade New Vegas 2 for this as like a map, and just put in the original story to go with it. So, in my opinion, Bethesda could have done better and had NPCs, but they didn't, which is the thing. But I am excited for this game. I think this game is going to be fun. The always online and the VATS aspect of it might scare me a little bit because I use VATS all the time because I am terrible at shooting. But it's not like I'm going after real players. I'm actually not going to shoot at players as much. I'm probably going to wait until I level up past probably 20 or so. Then I'm probably going to just try and take on some like players. Like, I'm not going to go heavy on it because at the end of the day, I don't really care too much about attacking other players. It was never that style of game, and I'm more likely gonna end up playing with with people I know. So, and if I don't have anyone to play with at the time, then heck, I'll play solo as I having all intentions to do. So, if y'all want to see me do a gameplay of Soul Calibur 6 and Fallout 76 or even Red Dead Redemption, let me know. But this is where I call it quits. These games I'm looking forward to. I'm loving them, and I've got right now. I just bought. I just bought Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and honestly, what Review Tech USA said is pretty accurate. I hate microtransactions because just so you can level up at a normal pace, you need to buy the XP booster, the permanent XP booster, to at least have a chance to level up normally. And to gain money normally, you gotta get that other one too, which you're probably gonna end up spending probably what, $20 extra. So you start paying to buy an $80 game. It sucks. It's stupid, and it makes no sense. I don't have a problem with the. I don't have a problem with the paying for to get like materials for crafting and stuff, because half of that stuff in Assassin's Creed I absolutely hate. So I never liked it in Far Cry. I don't like it in Assassin's Creed Odyssey or Origin. So I'm definitely not gonna. I definitely did not like it in like it. So I would rather pay for that. But to me, it's boring. It's stupid, and it's not fun. But that's for another time. God bless you. I'll take it easy, and peace.